Previously on The Apprentice. For your next task, you are going to create an in-flight video for Song Airlines. And good luck.
My idea is to have this star athlete miss his team flight, show up at the airport, buy that ticket to LA for $99 at Song.
Who would you say is your target customer?
That would be females, really 40 and above.
Do you think that a woman over 40 is going to identify with this theme?
I'm not worried about target audience.
I'm not gonna fight with Ryan just to get my point across. It's not that big a deal.
All right, if everyone's okay with it, high style, low fare, we are a breath of fresh air, okay? Just letting everyone know.
Agreed, sounds good to me.
We gotta be out of here now.
Well, let's do it as fast as possible then.
He can't hear me, it's like, do it.
Roll camera.
Okay, we gotta do it quick.
go.
Jim thinks he's Fellini, but I frankly have 20 minutes to film a 30-second in-flight commercial.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to come and play with Song.
I'm late. Did all you guys miss your flight? No! Why fly with a team when you can fly solo?
We'll have a wonderful flight to LA.
Song's frequent flyers voted and gave Primarius their third consecutive win. So Primarius, you win. Congratulations. In the previous week, Bethany, Jim, and Donna's reward had been dinner with Charles and MSLO President Susan Line.
I'm like a super villain. I'm really, really good at being the bad guy. But it is a game.
But last week I decided it was time for me to get to know them better. You have been winning for the last 3 tasks. We're really looking for one. So the Trinity is going to have to become a single. And I met Ryan and Marcella in the conference room. Marcella, here at Martha Stewart Living, you have to push to get your ideas across. And I don't see that from you. Neither of you really fit in. And I just want to say goodbye to both of you and thank you.
Thank you.
3 candidates remain. Who will ultimately be the apprentice?
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Hold your head up, keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on, keep your head up. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Everybody's looking for something.
I need to go to bed so bad. But I want to see who comes through the door.
I don't know what's taking so long.
I mean, what do you talk about for 3 hours that you couldn't talk about in 1 hour and figure out?
It had been over 3 hours since Ryan and Marcella went into the conference room.
Look who's here.
Still not back.
They're still not back. I'm like so ready to go to bed,
No one's coming back.
Wow, is that possible?
but yeah, maybe no one's coming back.
Wow, it has to be. When Jim woke up from his nap, we realized they weren't coming back. And there are 3 of us left. It was just so exciting. It was just like, oh my God, are you kidding me? It was surreal.
All right, I'm going to get ready for bed.
Jim, I think you're right.
Hello.
This is Martha.
Hi, how are you?
So I wanted to call you early because you have a very big day today.
Okay.
I'm working out of my Connecticut studios, and I want you to meet me there. Please dress in business suits, and you'll have a long and interesting day.
Thank you. Bye. Martha called!
Well, thank you very much for coming. Your opinions mean a lot to me.
Are you going to give us any clues?
I want you to really be tough. Hi, candidates.
Hello, Mark.
No.
I want to say congratulations to the three of you. As you may have already guessed, Marcella and Ryan, it was decided last night, didn't fit in. So now it's just the three of you. You have a great record. Combined, your success as project managers is 6-1, and you've proven to be exceptional leaders. But there are no more project managers. There are no more teams. You are on your own. I want to introduce 4 very important people to Martha Stewart Living Omnimedia. Without them, this would not be the company it is. I want to introduce first Susan Line. You met Susan. You actually had dinner with her as one of your rewards with Charles Koppelman at the Four Seasons. She is president and CEO of Martha Stewart Living Omnimedia. Next to Susan is Jonathan Chernus, who is a senior vice president of retail merchandising, and Jonathan has been with the company for 8 years. Gail Towie has worked with me more years than either of us care to remember. She is now Chief Creative Officer, a huge responsibility here at the company. And Margaret Roach is editorial director of our publications. So very different jobs. I value their opinions very highly, and today you're going to be interviewed by them. At the end of the interview process, I will meet with the 4 of them, with Charles and Alexis. We will discuss each and every one of you, and one of you will be sent home. This is probably your hardest task. I really look forward to the opinions of my executives. Good luck.
Thank you
very much.
See you later.
Everything is at stake for me today. With the exception of marrying my wife, today is the most important day of my life. Hello,
Hi.
Jonathan.
Jim.
Yes.
Nice
How
to
are
meet
you?
you.
Nice to meet you too. Sorry, I don't know your last names.
Chernus.
Chernus.
Yes.
Mr. Chernus.
Tell me about yourself.
Sure. Depends on what you want to know. I was.
Why I want to hire you.
Oh wow. Frankly, the reason that I'm here is because I need more.
But I think the reason that I've won 9 out of 11 and I won the 3 that I was project manager on is I know how to make people focus, and we have an idea and how to implement that idea.
Where would you work here? Where would you put your expertise? Where do you think is the best place for you?
I mean, I think in media. It feels great to be one of the final 3. I hate to say that I'm a better candidate than Jim or Bethany, but I am definitely more professional, and I think I can hit the ground running where they wouldn't be able to.
Well, I've had several careers. This is my 3rd career. I am a natural food chef.
From the knowledge that you've gained, how would you describe our brand?
I mean, clean, and I don't know, that's just, it's what I love. I mean, I love that. It's my favorite. I've never had a corporate interview in my entire life. I didn't go to business school, I didn't go to law school. I've just always been like in a creative field. I think I just have an advantage because I'm always myself. Donna is the strongest corporate person, and I'm the strongest creative person. However, I can move into corporate. I have managed people, I've had successful businesses. You know, I'm just a passionate person.
You've been through this interview process now for 12 weeks. Is there anything you regret? Okay, let's talk a little bit about how you work with people. One of the things at dinner that disturbed me a lot was when you talked about having come into this with a strategy for playing the game.
Right.
The whole idea of playing a game instead of trying to show your best self to us concerned me a lot.
Sure.
Why do you want to work at Martha Stewart Living on the Median?
What parts of our business really touch your life?
What have you learned from Martha Stewart in these last 12 weeks?
Do you see yourself as more of a creative person or a business person?
Why are you the right candidate, and why not the other two?
5 years from now, I see myself flourishing in this company as a great oak, you know? I mean, I feel like I'm a sapling now. I feel that I need to be schooled
I feel that I'm
and
someone
watered.
that can be very creative, but I know how to implement those ideas because of the corporate background that I
As much
have.
as I've always known I jump into things, that I like that, like jumping and being scared and then getting through it.
I don't care about being accepted. I only care about achieving the height that I need to achieve and I have yet achieved. I use my concepts to seek beauty, to pull truth out of what I see that is life. It's very abstract.
I have no idea what that means.
Okay, I would say that I'm the worst candidate to work for Martha Stewart Living, despite...
You're the worst candidate.
I'm the worst candidate to work for Martha Stewart Living, except for all the other candidates that are applying for this job. It's an easy job.
That is not true.
No, that is not true.
Jim, that's all we have time for.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you all very much. It really helps to have your opinions and your judgments about the 3 candidates that are now left for the apprentice position. So I'd like to start with Donna.
You know, I think she's almost the whole package, but I'm not sure she'd do anything that would really surprise us.
She did seem to answer questions in a sort of a pat way.
Is that pat or is that polish? Because she has the most experience of the. I found her the most well-spoken and carried herself in the most professional manner.
I didn't think the answers were pat. I was very impressed with her.
I like just going in and getting it done. The hardest part for me is just hang out. I want to know.
I feel like I got some rapid-fire questions thrown at me and got a little disarmed a bit, but I feel in the end I turned it around. I still feel pretty confident that I'm a guy that Martha Stewart is going to win. I just hope we don't have to slaughter one another in there tonight.
Very possible. You know.
What did you think of Bethany?
I thought very high energy, almost manic, but she was the only one of the 3 that I could picture working in any division in the company, and I could really see her fitting in that way.
She's entrepreneurial, which is great. She seems to flit through things, gets bored with it, and moves on to something else.
You know, I don't hold that searching against her.
No,
at
I
all.
don't either.
I mean, I did that, and look, I ended up in a good place.
I like that scrappiness. There's a bit, you know, I like that in
rough
a way.
around the edges.
That scrappiness that she has.
Susan, what did you think of Jim?
Well, 2 weeks ago, Charles, at our dinner, he really stopped me cold with this whole thing about how he'd come into this with a strategy for playing the game. And I thought, wow, that's a weird way to put this. And it was a really unattractive strategy, too.
I couldn't understand a word he said.
Really?
He referred to himself as a sapling to be nurtured and grown, which I don't think any of us have time to do. He kept coming back to truth and beauty as how to work with people. Jim may be talented and creative, but I don't know that I'd feel comfortable having him at my side at a meeting.
It is hard thinking about what he would do.
Right.
You know, where you would put him.
That kind of person consumes an enormous amount of time.
That's true.
And I don't think I could do it.
Well, thank you so much for helping out on this. I really trust your opinions, and I do appreciate your time. Thanks
This was
a lot.
great input.
It was perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Julia. Please ask Bethany, Jim, and Donna to come in.
Okay, I'll send them in. I'll see you now.
You've made it this far, but unfortunately, only 2 of you can continue to the last task. I'd like to tell you a few comments made by my executives. Let's start with Bethany. Entrepreneurial, but because you have gone from one project to another, maybe you lack focus, you have a manic energy. For Donna, we got lots of good comments. You had the best management experience, you had emphasis on team building, but you might not surprise us. And we're always looking for a little bit of surprise. On the other hand, Jim, you may have too many surprises in store for us.
I might agree with that.
You stressed that you had a strategy for playing the game.
Life is a game. Everything someone does is like a game. To me, it's like a strategy. I see myself in everything I do, and everything I do talks about who I am. Am I playing the game? Is it a strategy? I mean, it's a battle, it's a war.
Well, I like someone having a creative spark. You're a loose cannon, and you've managed to alienate a lot of your teammates. And I think that your experience, your level of management skills, and understanding of the Martha Stewart content and brand just isn't thorough enough. And Jim, many of the things that you do might be perceived as a liability or disruptive. And here at MSLO, I cannot tolerate that sort of behavior. You've played it your way, and now I'll play it my way. The game's over, Jim. You're out of here. Goodbye.
The experience has been wonderful. It's all good. Thank you so much, Julie. Bye-bye.
Dear Jim, I know you surprised yourself in this competition. I am proud that you went from a badly losing team to one of the final 3. You certainly surprised many people, finally allowing your creativity to shine and your lack of focus to diminish. You succeeded where many thought you might fail. My best wishes to your patient family. They will be happy to have you home. I hope to see you and hear from you in the future. Martha Stewart. Okay, well, congratulations to both of you. You have done a very good job, and you have proven yourselves to be the best of the best. You're going to head back to your loft, get some rest. Tonight, I'd like you to pick 3 former candidates who you'd like to work with you as your employees on your final task. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Okay.
And
Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Oh my gosh. All right, congratulations.
Oh my God, look at this. We have to.
Okay, yep.
Dying. I mean, seriously,
I can't wait to look at this photo album.
Scream. Donna and I never really were friends. We're very different people. It just was like wild to share this with someone that's the last person you'd ever think you'd be sharing something so exciting with.
Congratulations to a very amazing experience and the next few days.
Absolutely. Corporate and creative, still representing.
We decided to hold off on the photo album until we got out of our business suits, got a little bit more comfortable, and could kind of sit on the couch and enjoy the album. This is going to be wild.
It's a beautiful book. Oh, that's in our room. That's my roommate.
He was the first to go, and I really didn't get to know Jeff very well.
Wow.
You know, and I would have liked to.
Oh, my baby.
So now I get to see your flower shop.
I will not be asking Chuck to come back, although I love you, Chuck. I just don't need a nervous break. Oh, my God.
That's great.
That's an unbelievable picture. She looks gorgeous. I can't believe how much we've done.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow, I really like her. I really do. You know, she's
Where was this?
The hotel. Wow, gorgeous.
Look at that.
Awesome.
Jen's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Where is that?
Oh,
what is this?
They went to Chad Pennington for the charity.
David was a cutie.
Oh, David.
Just look at them.
I was surprised when I found out that both Sarah and Carrie were sent home.
And Sarah probably hates me because I called her a liar, but still, I think she's good.
Right.
Howie the hawk.
Oh, my God, Howie.
Where's that?
Oh, QVC.
Oh, is that great?
Oh, my gosh. Amanda and I will probably end up being really good friends.
That's nice. I've never worked with Amanda.
That's interesting.
Leslie.
Leslie is a phenomenal salesperson. She really is.
Unbelievable.
Marcella's so nice.
They both went home. It's sort of sad in a way. Because you know what? They became friends. He's a good boy. Jim. Who knew? Oh, that's
the
today?
interview today. Oh my gosh. I think he's a really good guy. He has some growing up to do, but I think he'll be successful, very successful. I was like, who's next?
Yeah, exactly.
Who are they showing next?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Looking back, it just really amazed me that we're the final two. Bethany and I are all that's left of all the people that were in the loft.
All right, so let's choose the teams.
How do you want to do this? Do you want to just write down 3 names and if there's any matching?
Do you know who you want the most? Who do you want the most?
Amanda, Sarah, and Howie.
All right, that's cool.
I wanted people behind me that want me to win, so that's how I did my choices. Who here is going to work their ass off for me?
I don't have the great choices Donna has. Donna's been here with people that she won with, so they didn't ever have to get into war together. What am I gonna bring back? Sarah, who I called a liar. Carrie, I basically sent home. I've been in there a lot. Who am I gonna bring back? The only people that want me to win more than life are Marcella, Chuck, and Jim. And I'm not taking Marcella or Chuck, so I'm more screwed than you
can't
are.
take
Do you know what I'm saying? It's like suicide. I have weird choices. Ryan, Jim, and Carrie, believe it or not.
I can't even imagine you'd want her on your team. She probably hates you right now.
Yeah, but she'd do a good job because she's that type of person, I believe. I chose people who I thought would work to win the task. I was at a disadvantage because I've lost more than Donna. Donna never had to piss anybody off. Once again, I'm the underdog. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Good morning.
Hi, Bethany. Hi, Donna. You can head straight in.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, congratulations. You are the 2 who are left from the 12-week grueling series of tasks. Now, the 2 of you will be put to the ultimate test. Each of you is going to be asked to oversee and manage the details for a giant charity event. Bethany, you're going to run an event called Apple and Eve Presents the Big Apple Circus. All proceeds from this event will go to the Boys and Girls Club of America. And Donna, you're going to run the Liz Claiborne fashion show and charity benefit. Proceeds are going to go to Safe Horizon. It's a charity dedicated to assisting victims of domestic violence. Based on your performance, one of you will become the apprentice. You are each asked to choose 3 former candidates to help you with this task. Bethany, who did you choose for your team?
I chose Ryan, Carrie, and Jim.
Aha. Interesting selection. And Donna, who did you choose?
I chose Amanda, Sarah, and Howie.
Well, I will call for them after you leave and have them meet you downstairs. You're going to be driven around in a chauffeur-driven Mercedes Maybach. Fabulous cars. As usual, Charles and Alexis are going to be observing you and reporting back to me on a regular basis. And I will see you at the final events, which I cannot wait. It's going to be great.
She is.
So hot. Bethany comes out, she gets in her chauffeured ride. We have no idea where our destination is, no idea what the task is, and we're just blindly following her in a car.
There we go.
I think it'd be good if we knew where we were going.
Hey, guys!
Hi.
Oh, my God.
Aside.
How are you?
I'm good, actually. Really good.
So excited. I was so ecstatic to see Donna again, and I really respect her and would love to see her win this.
We're doing a charity event, fashion show for Liz Claiborne. I have the best team, so I think I have the best team, and I think my team is behind me 100%. We're gonna make it happen. We have a room at Liz Claiborne.
Okay, we'll see you there.
All right, bye.
Bethany?
Okay, here's the deal. It is a charity event for Boys and Girls Club of America, and then it's the Big Apple Circus. I'm the last remaining creative, and now I have to prove to everyone my corporate side. and show everybody that I can manage my team and have a successful event.
Okay, babe, that's all we need to know. Thank you. Call us back. Bye.
I need the chauffeured limousine. Come on now.
We can't be spoiled brats about
No,
this.
we can't, but at the same time.
We've got to win this for Bethany. We have to make it the best.
Bethany's your girl, though.
Bethany is my girl, and she needs to win it for all the bad
And
kids
don't
in
you
the
think
world.
she needs you?
She absolutely needs me.
Desperately. Right.
Bethany had really decimated Carrie in the conference room, and yet she was asking Carrie to be a member of her team. Bethany had never worked with Ryan, and yet Bethany was asking Ryan to be on her team. Those two choices made very little sense to me until I realized that Bethany has no friends. I think she needs someone to organize. You're the organizational timeline person. That's who you are.
During the conference room where I was sent home, Bethany took every opportunity to get rid of me. She, I think, was hoping that I would not hold a grudge. That's a huge risk for her to assume.
Bethany will lead us.
I've never been led by her. I've never seen her lead.
She's good. She'll figure it out. She's good.
All right, fearless leader.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Bethany.
Hi, how are you?
Did you meet Carrie?
Hi, how are you? I'm Jim. How are you?
My first meeting was at the Big Apple Circus with Jim Roper, who's going to help me a little bit with all of the requirements for the circus.
We have a program called Circus to Go, and that's what this is.
Okay.
There's a few things that you have to be in charge of and make decisions on.
I have to deal with all of the acrobats and lighting and sound and rigging and staging and a VIP party. And I have to manage all commitments to all of the sponsors, Apple and Eve Juices, Pringles, plus do a program and 500 other moving parts. The irony is it's a circus within a circus.
I'm here.
Thank you, Jim.
All righty.
Okay. Is there enough to do or no? Well, you're artistic, so you and Jim can meet with a graphic designer. And then sometime tomorrow has to be a full tech and dress rehearsal. Everybody has to do everything on this.
Right.
I mean, this is insane.
Do you guys feel comfortable, like if Sarah and I kind of do the event part of it, like the catering, the food, everything like that, and you guys focus on the fashion show, you know, getting the models, doing all of that? To make sure everything got done, I handed out roles to my team. I put Amanda and Howie in charge of the fashion show. Howie runs a clothing company, and I really trust Amanda, and I knew whatever I gave her, she would get it done.
This is ours right here, everything to do with the actual fashion show.
Yeah. I'm trying to focus on lighting, choreography, the music, a VIP reception. There is a lot going on and a lot to do. Let's call right now. We'll go see the venue.
I just wanted to carry on with that.
Oh, yeah, no,
All right, I am so psyched for this. It's unbelievable.
Thank you. Brian and I left to go to the circus venue, which was at Crowbar, which is like a mega Manhattan nightclub. Do you know where everything's going to be, or this is for?
Well, you're going to tell me where everything's going to be.
Okay. We met Lee Bloomer. She does the events for Crowbar.
Let's just take a look at the whole space and then,
That's
you know.
what I like. Okay, great.
Yeah.
It's perfect because it is a one-ring circus. This is perfect. Okay, so what's the capacity on each level?
The mezzanine you could do up to around 150, and around here you could probably do 200 people.
So what's the capacity in this room?
360.
Interesting.
Great pre-party room.
Right, so this should be the VIP party.
Pre-party room. Bethany touts herself as a decision maker, and I don't see that yet. Maybe she's got a master plan. She certainly went farther than I did, so she may know something that I don't.
Is there anything else you need from me?
No, not right now. I mean, I need a lot of things. It's great to just go to you. That's excellent. Okay.
All right.
Thank you
See
so
you later.
much. I'll see you in a little bit.
This is so cool. It's gonna be great. I have an event planning background, so Donna took me with her to meet with the executives at our venue, Capitol.
Oh, that's right there, Capitol.
Just think about this is all happening at once, right? So People are coming in, everyone's getting checked in, you're doing photo ops with the paparazzi. There's this.
One of our first meetings at Capital was with James LaForce, and he's from the company that was going to help us organize the event.
And so you need to decide how we're going to do the seating, where everyone's going to go, where we're going to dress the models, where we're going to do the hair and makeup. All the racks have to be here, all the models have to be back here getting dressed, okay? Donna seems to have her nose sort of buried in her clipboard. I'm not getting a sense that she's got a very inspired vision for what this evening should be. You have set people, you have PR people, you have models, and what you hope is that all of these pieces have come into place at exactly the right moment.
We're just starting to realize how big this task is. Hopefully we'll have enough time to do everything that needs to get done.
It's going to take a little.
Yeah, a lot of brainstorming tonight.
Not too edgy, but it's still kind of classy, refined.
Donna put Howie and I both in charge of picking out the clothing. That put a lot of responsibilities in my hands. I mean, if the fashion show didn't come off, this whole event would flop.
Hi, guys.
I'm Amanda.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Hi, Amanda. I'm Susan.
Hi, Susan. We met with Linda Greenblatt, the creative director for Liz Claiborne, as well as a fashion stylist, Susan.
Well, you know, the layout is here for you to review, but the choices are yours.
Right. They had the actual clothing line lined up in the showroom that we could pick from.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think this right here to me seems a little bit frumpy, like boring for a runway, because I don't know if I would ever in my life wear that.
I mean, you got to think Liz customer, though. Not that that's frumpy and boring, but...
But see, I'm not the fashion expert, so you might probably think, oh, that's out there in the place. Howie, what do you think? It makes sense to have the same kind of number of a certain color.
Well, I would think, yeah, definitely.
So let me count the total that we're using. 1, 2, 3.
It's basically 6. It seems 6 of this, 6.
So you're going to let the numbers be the deciding factor or the strength of the looks?
Well,
the strength
probably
of
the
numbers.
strength, obviously, of the look would be more important than the number of clothing. So let's just stop doing that. We're so novice at this, it's not even funny.
I do have a background in fashion. I work more on the business end of things than the creative end, so this is not really my forte, but we'll do it.
I mean, don't forget, your models will be here beginning tomorrow. You'll have to have the outfits served ready, and so keep your eye on the prize. You know, what makes a great show.
Okay.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Great,
Okay.
thank you so much.
Right.
Appreciate it.
Thank
I'll see you
you.
soon. This help. Good luck.
We need it.
Okay, we're gonna have to just do this on our own. And I just love that right there. What do you think about that, Howie?
Hi. Oh, are you
I'm
from...
Jennifer Sarangelo from Boys and
Oh,
Girls
great.
Club.
Hi, how are you? The Boys and Girls Club of America is the beneficiary of the event. Jennifer came to Crowbar, and I sat down with her just to try and get myself educated with the charity. I want to make sure that we're fulfilling everything that we're supposed to with you, you know, so I kind of want to get an idea of everything that you're expecting. Do you have a goal for how much you want to make on this event?
Our fundraising events usually raise around $1 million.
Wow. At this point, I realized selling cotton candy is just not going to cut it.
In New York.
I'm not worried about the event. I think the event will go great. I want to make some money, so I decided to focus on the fundraising. The only thing that I'm concerned about is the fundraising aspect. That's the main aspect, you know?
So now, yeah, if we could shrink that apple and Eve just a little bit.
How's it looking, ladies? Bethany assigned myself and Carrie to do the actual program for the event. Big Apple Circus has provided our graphic designer. Maybe we put the big one here and we put the small one there.
Okay.
And that's good. And then we can bring up the Boys and Girls Club. Beautiful. Okay, we gotta go.
Where am I going, babe?
Keep going straight. Carrie and I went down to the printer to drop off the graphics and to secure the amount of brochures we needed.
I know I don't need to say this, but I'm just gonna say it so I feel better. How do you think it makes me feel that I went before people that are clearly less qualified and worked less hard?
I don't know. I mean, that's awful.
It sucks.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Totally sucks.
Now, at some point, Bethany has got to say, this is why you need to be on my side. Like, she's got to justify to me why I have to be working for her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's got to give me reason to believe that she will not take credit for work I did. I'm on a team with a woman who stabbed me in the back. If I were Bethany right now, she should be really nervous. She should be shaking a little bit.
Such a beautiful girl to hold such a grudge.
There it is.
There it is. He's back.
He's back.
Guess who's back?
You're gonna be in so much trouble. Donna's gonna come bust your chops.
Tell on me, I will.
Yeah, exactly. She ain't gonna know nothing. She's not gonna know anything when you wake up at like 6 a.m. and you're like vomit on your ear.
You'll wait, you'll see.
Guys, see you in the morning.
No.
Good night.
Are you not coming in the morning?
No, I'm fine. I'm just cleaning up. I'm just straightening up.
I'll drop him off myself,
I'm just gonna straighten this up.
I'm really bummed with Howie right now. He's already had a full bottle of wine. I think he's on his second beer. And I really thought he had my back.
Meanwhile, this guy's...
I'm wondering if I made a wrong decision. Quit bringing Howie back.
No, you're not. Howie's not gonna embarrass himself.
Hopefully.
Can't be sleeping.
Bro. He may be a little hungover in the morning. He'll drink coffee. He'll be fine. Don't stress. I know you're like,
Well, the brochure looks good.
Does it really look good?
Yeah. After I went to the printer, I went down to Crowbar because I wanted to talk with Bethany alone. Tell me, will you please tell, because I just need to know, because I like to know how things work and how it all went down. I'm frustrated. That whole conference room thing was weird to me because I really feel like you didn't hear what I said. But it bothered me that you said that every one of my teammates said that I was the weakest player on the team.
Well, they did, so I'm sorry.
That was a shock to me. I was like, what?
Yeah, I wouldn't make that up. I don't lie.
Oh, I didn't lie.
You said I was manic in the way I worked.
I did say that you were manic in the way you worked.
But you didn't work with me. I was thinking, good God. Carrie, let it go. Just let it go. It's like therapy now. It doesn't matter who said things because you
Well, yeah, it does matter because it does matter to me.
But you can't take it personally.
After having the talk with Bethany, what I realized is I'm willing to give Bethany my effort, but not my endorsement.
Please don't take it. You can't take any of this personally.
Well, no, but I do.
Hey, Howie. How are you? We're gonna leave in about 30 minutes.
Drinking night before test, probably not the smartest thing to be doing. I feel like a truck drove over my bed and backed over it again 6 times.
I like that. Did we use that?
No, we don't like the whole outfit.
No.
I think you should have this in there.
We already have a long sweater, though.
With this.
I know this.
When we arrived at the showroom, we were able to see what Amanda and Howie picked out for the fashion show, and they just did not do a good job. We had so much more work to do at the venue, but I had to make some changes. I feel like because of our limited time, we just need to make quick decisions. I mean, Amanda, that's the biggest thing for me here is timing. Let's just get them down and get them done.
Okay, we'll get that done.
I really stressed to Amanda that she needed to do it as quickly as possible before the Liz Claiborne executives showed up.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good.
Great.
Good. I was expecting a call a while ago.
Right.
I've heard nothing.
I'm sorry. That's completely my fault.
Yeah, I expected to see it already.
Right.
I mean,
and it's actually finished right now. I was going to show it to you. If you want to walk up there with me, I can show them to you.
Can do that.
Okay, great.
All right.
I apologize. I was going to call you.
I put a lot of responsibility on Amanda, and I was very unhappy, but there was just nothing we could do. We didn't have the time to put together what we wanted to put together.
You haven't put your rotation to bed yet. That's certainly something that you're going to be working on next.
Right.
Okay.
These are two that haven't been fully accessorized yet.
Which of these 2 looks are you recommending to me?
Well,
what did you have in mind?
Is it glamorous without being too edgy or too strange?
Right.
I mean, I like the way it looks now, and I think once you get all the hot lights and I mean...
I have some more questions.
Yes, ma'am.
If Linda wasn't happy with the selection we made, there would be no way that I could win this task.
Do you like the look overall?
You may have to make some key changes.
Should we set up shop in the same place?
Sure.
When we arrived at Crowbar, I immediately placed us in a corner so I could just start the fundraising component. I was going to spend the whole day getting packages for my silent auction. I'm doing a charity for Boys and Girls Club of America. And we're doing a charity event with the Big Apple Circus in New York tomorrow. And I want to put together a couple of packages I could auction off. You might be willing to donate something from your restaurant.
Bethany got so sidetracked with trying to raise money for this charity, which is a great thing, but forgetting that the primary focus of the task was to manage and execute the circus. How are we on the production? Is there anything that we need to decide on?
You guys are totally in charge. We're not doing a thing that you tell us to.
I'm gonna work on cleaning up the stuff, getting the juice boxes ready for the kids. I mean, the juice boxes are mostly for the kids. I don't know where we're gonna keep the extra juice boxes.
Are you the one on the
All right, I'll figure it out. So many things needed to be done. The caterers had to be dealt with. There were employees to train. There were banners to hang. Apple and Eve are spending tens of thousands of dollars. They want more than their juice bottles sitting around on a table.
Cashier, which we will have designated, and they will coordinate that person with someone who
wanna
works
make sure,
with
yeah,
you.
one of
But
you should come outside, tell them where to go and all that.
Listen up. This is your event.
Correct.
Okay?
Correct.
Your people are in charge of it.
Correct.
And I got all my people standing around here doing absolutely nothing.
If Bethany doesn't get us together in the next 30 minutes and have a dress rehearsal, that means no show tomorrow. No show tomorrow means no job for Bethany.
There's nothing happening. You have to have a meeting with these people. They're done. They're standing around doing nothing. These are high-paid, professional people that we're prepared to come in here and do a show. You need to take charge of it and get it going.
We have less than 24 hours to put this entire event together. At this point, Bethany's management style is anti-management. She's not managing her people. I've put together a little task of my own to illustrate what Bethany's been doing for herself on this task, and I'd like to show it right now.
There are other things. You haven't spoken to the ringmaster yet to talk about what he has to do. I'm paying these people to do a show.
Okay.
It needs to be organized, and you need to be out here and be in charge of this thing.
Next week.
Are you ready? I am very ready.
I have always been a fighter.
Will work
I've been extremely competitive my entire life.
for Martha.
This is going to be very exciting for everyone.
Martha's apprentice will be chosen,
I'm absolutely better than Donna. I fit in here, I really do.
and it's going to happen live. The live finale of The Apprentice, Martha Stewart, next Wednesday on NBC. For more on The Apprentice, go to NBC.com. And want to catch the exclusive interviews, photos, and scenes they wouldn't show you on TV? Go to Yahoo and search for Apprentice.